You finally made it out. Surprising, isn't it? Little Blondie decided to kidnap you. It's me, Clover. You don't have to be so frightened. You're a little jumpy thing, aren't you? I can see why she liked you. Come over here. We're still in eyesight. You do want to get out of here, don't you? Then come over here. Alright. Now that we're out of eyesight, what did she tell you? Is there anything, any information that you can jot down real quick? Tell me real quick. Well, in case this mission goes south, I need you to tell me as much as you can. That way, if you get kidnapped again, I know where to find you, or where she would take you first. Of course, I would come save you again. That's my job. Don't get it twisted. I mean, you are quite dashing, but unfortunately for me, I have to keep this a little professional. So, do you have any information? My car is right over there, but I need this first. Best friend's house. It's a wonder she has any friends at all, or any that wouldn't turn her in for a couple of bucks. Must be a childhood friend like yourself. Of course I know you. What, do you think I'm blind? You think I didn't do my research? I'm sure you already know your kidnapper's name. Ah, good. Alright, since I got a little bit of information out of you and you're still shaking, I don't think I could get any more words out of you even if I wanted to. So come on. The car's over there. Dash towards it. Alright, are you buckled in? Alright, let's go. I don't think she's noticed you're gone yet. Thank goodness for both of us. Listen, I don't want to get my hands dirty today. Especially with her. We're cousins, you know? Yeah, I've been on her tail for a long time. Trust me, she's not as innocent as you like to think that she is. Or, well, since I can tell you've been tied up, I know that she's not innocent as you think she is. Don't think like that. Pervert. She really likes you for that reason too, doesn't she? Anyways, she's an assassin, by the way. She probably mentioned it. She was probably getting a little too close to you. Being comfortable with you. She let you go out, so I have no problems with thinking that she was a little comfortable with you. Should have been watching more carefully. Don't be cheeky. The only reason you got out was because of me. Alright. You did listen. You're a good little obedient dog, aren't you? I'm sorry, that was rude of me, but it is true. She did train you very well. I saw how quickly you were to go back up to your room and eat whatever mush she cooked. Cooking skills are definitely not her specialty. What? I'm not being rude because I'm jealous or anything. That's not me at all. I'm just perpetually angry. You guys would call it a tsundere. You look like an anime weeb. That's fine. Where are we going? To the station. What do you mean that didn't sound trustworthy? You don't sound trustworthy. As of right now, you could have told her that we were going someplace. Yeah, I do believe you would do that. Stockholm Syndrome? Have you ever heard of it? What do you mean? Oh yeah, that wasn't the turn for the station, it was not. Because I lied to you. We're not going to the station. Well, you're coming home with me. Oh, it's not my home, but it's good as home as we're gonna get. You see, I have connections, and it's what led me to find you in the first place, because I also lied when I said I was an investigator. She may have trained you well, but she didn't train you well enough. Matter of fact, considering the fact that I've been into you way longer than she has, yeah, I'm a little pissed. I already told her I was going to complain to the boss. We had dibs on you, you know? Well, I had dibs on you. I didn't care if you were going to get married. Please, do you think either of us cared about that? She may have been your childhood best friend, but I was your high school sweetheart. Do you remember me now? I halfway find it offensive that you didn't in the first place. Don't worry, I'm not that mad at you. I don't think I could be. You've only gotten more attractive over the years. I had to lie to you. Would you really have come to me if I told you, "Hi, I'm your high school sweetheart, and I also want to save you and take you to a better place and live a better life"? Would you have really come with me? Were you really that desperate to escape her? And part of me thinks that you were. And part of me thinks that you weren't. And don't worry. As long as you're an obedient little boy, like you were to her, I have no problems letting you run around. Of course you can't tell anyone. I also have ties with her job. If the investigators found out that she was tied to it, they'd also find out that I was tied to it. I could play the innocent. I didn't know what I was doing was wrong, and everything else, but people around here, they're just not willing to take a couple bucks to shut up, if you know what I mean. You'll notice that my personality is not like your little feminine, cutesy, ooh kind of lover you had before. I hope you don't mind. We were cousins. We were also, kinda close. I was, kinda her best friend. No, one of her best friends. Her other best friend is kinda, I can't blame her. She horrendously has an obsession with that one chick. Like, you thought her obsession was bad with you? Just imagine that with the best friend in her. That's it. Except not romantic. It's more like a platonic, if you even look at her wrong, I will kill you kind of thing. It's weird. They aren't even best friends either. No, not to the person that kidnapped you. Yeah, no, she would backstab her best friend in a second. I've seen her do it before. Well, they didn't believe me when I told them, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. If I didn't know any better, she probably would have sold you out for a couple bucks if it really came down to the wire. I know it's hard to imagine that the person who kidnapped you and forced you against your will would kill you just to gain a couple of bucks, right? The person who said they were madly in love with you, but didn't show any love, any actual love to you. She kept you hidden in a basement, and then in the living room. When you did something wrong, she ignored you for weeks. Does that sound like love? If you did anything wrong with me, I'd simply blame it on myself. I wasn't giving you enough attention, therefore, it's on me, not you. A little precious baby. I'm gonna take care of you. Actually, take care of you. Getting rid of food, water, cooking those bland meals, that's torture. That's not love. And yes, well, I'll be kind of keeping an eye on you because kind of have to. I will take care of you. I will love you. That can be assured. Don't you worry your pretty little head. Everything's gonna be alright. Besides, if you really want affirmation that this is the right choice, the person you were gonna marry already moved on. Yeah, they weren't really that into you. Listen, I tried to tell you that when you left. I get it. They were pretty. They were smart. Better than I will ever be. Better than I or her will ever be. She was right in kidnapping you in the fact that they really didn't care about you. Matter of fact, I had half a mind to kidnap you too. That's why I'm kidnapping you now. Kidnapping, more like saving you. Because the people you were with weren't good for you. I just didn't. I was just gonna ruin the wedding. But in actuality, I really just love you. Yeah, I said love you. What of it? Okay. I care about you. A little. Bit too much for my own good. Therefore, that's why I'm going to make this the best time of your life. And I think you've heard this before 1,000,000 times, considering it's her. But once everything dies down, I'll be able to take you on a vacation. Well, of course, everything in the world has to calm down too, but who says we can't have a vacation where we're at, huh? I'll just make sure that anyone that tries to get too close, disappears. Oh, where would you like to go? I feel like some idle chat as you doze off, it looks like, would be very nice for you. Well, what can we do near us? Well, I assume where we're going, I could probably just show you a little map. There's some good restaurants nearby. Fast food joints, bowling alleys. Movies aren't open, but there's a lot of rents going on. A little bit of a drive-in theater. You think you'd like that? Maybe we could... Are you asleep? Already? Yeah, she must have put some heavy stuff in there. Well, we'll continue our little talk in the morning. Good night.